Hi dear viewers! 2025 has brought us truly fresh shooters that many have only just started hearing about. This is the chance to show viewers the newest releases first and talk honestly about what works and what doesn't in this lineup. You'll see different approaches to the genre, from chaotic looter action to cyberpunk speed and experimental arena battles. Let's dive into each project in detail.
What use is a Vault Hunter?
The fourth installment goes all in on scale and rhythm, while keeping the trademark comic book style and chaotic drive. Worlds are larger and more vertical, turning firefights into multi-layered battles across rooftops, bridges, and underground tunnels. Weapon customization is deeper. You don't just find a slightly better gun. You actually configure builds that fit your pace and your role in the squad. Enemies now behave more variably, so encounters rarely feel repetitive. Bosses are visually striking and mechanically fair. You learn their patterns, adapt your builds, and earn your victory. Co-op feels more powerful than solo. Abilities and weapons shine brightest when teammates combine them. Side activities no longer feel like filler. They reward resources, loot, and funny moments worth experiencing. The story balances the franchise's signature humor with more grounded character motivations. Gunplay feels heavier thanks to improved recoil and sound design, drawing you deeper into combat. Explosions and effects are flashy, but fights remain readable. The interface highlights what matters without clutter. Movement is faster and smoother. Slide jumps, grapples, short dashes, mobility often decides the fight. The soundtrack sets the tone, high energy in firefights, quiet tension during exploration, satire in cutscenes. Photo mode is surprisingly rewarding. The stylized worlds look like posters in still frames. Performance is modern, fast reloads, minimal downtime, quick response. It's one of those games where just one more mission easily turns into hours of play. If you like looter shooters with personality, Borderlands 4 delivers both style and depth. Final thought, an evolution that doesn't lose its soul, loud, colorful, and fun. Metal Eden is a lightning-fast cyberpunk shooter where survival means constant movement. Maps are built around vertical layers. Bridges, balconies, air vents, and rooftops all invite agile parkour runs. Core mobility tools include wall running, grappling hooks, and short dashes, with jetpacks for advanced setups. Gunplay is punchy and readable, clear recoil, crisp bullet trails, and impactful hit feedback on shields and armor. Weapon classes are sharply defined: assault, crowd control, shield breakers, precision entries. Each role matters. The cyberpunk aesthetic goes beyond neon signs, industrial tunnels, server rooms, smoky hangars lit by flickering lights. Enemies push flanks aggressively, forcing players to use mobility tools creatively. Multiplayer matches thrive on timing gadgets, smoke screens, and pulses. Anti-gravity traps all can flip a fight. Balance encourages mixing close and long-range combat, rather than camping in one spot. Visual effects are vivid but prioritize readability. Colors and shapes clearly signal threats. Naked feels buttery smooth, even in messy crossfire exchanges. Modes shift emphasis. Some reward position holding, others demand lightning-fast squad pushes. Progression is compact. Valuable upgrades arrive without grinding dozens of hours. Sound design is industrial and electric. Hissing coils, snapping relays, the whip of grappling lines. Tutorials are brief and practical. The game quickly teaches you move or die. Matches are short and addictive, perfect for highlight reels and competitive clips. If you like shooters where mobility is king, Metal Eden will hook you instantly. Final thought, speed, verticality, and crisp shooting in a dense cyberpunk world.
Pretty. For me.
Fragpunk is an arena shooter with a roulette of rules, where matches transform on the fly. Card modifiers introduce chaos, bullets bounce off walls, slow zones distort battles, or entire maps reshape mid-round. This ensures no match ever plays the same way twice. Gunplay feels tight and snappy. Peek, shoot, retreat. Fast duels reward reaction. Weapons aren't just reskins. They serve distinct purposes like stability, burst damage, crowd control, or out effects. Modifiers affect the in-game economy too, making certain loadouts suddenly more effective. Team synergy is crucial. One player setting ricochets matters less without a teammate opening sightlines. The tempo is high, but the HUD clearly signals which rule mod is currently active. Arenas are compact and multi-layered, so flanks are always closer than you think. The game rewards aggression, but respects clever positioning. Smart flanks beat raw DPS. Developers clearly aimed for replayability and highlights. Matches are short, chaotic, and meme-worthy. Character perks exist, but don't break balance. Raw skill still dominates. Custom lobbies let players disable modifiers for pure training. Sound design separates threats clearly. Footsteps. Modifier activations, ultimate charges, rounds are binge-worthy. One win, one loss, one hilarious comeback. You keep queuing. Newcomers get safe entry routes, but bold rushes are always possible. If you're tired of overly serious tactical shooters, Fragpunk is a breath of fresh air. Final thought, an FPS built on unpredictability that rewards constant adaptation. The sixth installment delivers what fans expect: massive maps, vehicles, destruction, and teamwork. Fights feel layered, infantry clashes, aerial dogfights, and long-range duels collide in real time. Destruction isn't just for spectacle, it alters paths, sightlines, and choke points. Weather impacts tactics, fog kills visibility. Storms reset the rhythm of battle, class roles are clear and necessary. Medics, engineers, assaults, recon, every hole needs filling. Vehicles are easier for newcomers to handle, but mastery still takes skill. Infantry duels depend on positioning and timing. Sneaking behind enemy lines remains king. Sound design is immersive. You can pinpoint weapon types and directions by tone. Maps are designed for both air and ground layers. With logical traversal routes, snipers still have long-range duels. But assaults punish slow peaks. Ping systems help squads coordinate even without voice chat. Explosions and particle effects are cinematic, but don't obscure vital targets. Squad synergy is essential. Without revives and spawns, you're quickly overwhelmed. Progression nudges players to try multiple roles rather than grind one setup forever. Modes vary, some stress frontlines, others require timed raids. Night operations add new dynamics with flashlights, tracers, and light management. Anti-cheat and server filters make public matches cleaner and more consistent. Performance is stable, no severe drops even during peak firefights. If you crave a big war experience with systemic depth, Battlefield 6 delivers. Final thought, a modern battlefield where spectacle and strategy coexist. Firebreak blends tactical gunplay with paranormal distortion of space itself. Maps resemble offices, labs, and hangars, but warped, gravity flickers, geometry twists, light stutter, alongside firearms. Players wield telekinetic abilities, hurl debris, create shields, or blast enemies back. These powers don't replace aim, but expand tactical options. PvP revolves around zone control, where anomalies frequently reshape routes and elevations. PV pit squads against waves of twisted entities that exploit the same reality-bending mechanics. Weapons feel heavy and metallic, reinforced by punchy recoil and deep sound. Team balance shines in combos, shields supporting assaults. Lifts paired with explosive entries, the HUD marks unstable zones, making risk versus reward choices clear. Visual effects are dramatic, but fights remain readable thanks to clean hit indicators. Matches pack in events, but performance holds steady, even in chaos. Level design teaches multi-layer combat, elevators, catwalks, suspended platforms, vertical play dominates. Custom loadouts let squads build specialized roles for missions. Audio design is chilling. Buzzing lamps, sparking cables, distant alarms, night maps shift tactics, highlighting thermal vision, tracers, and muzzle flashes. The tutorial is concise, throwing players quickly into the real madness. The game rewards holding angles, but anomalies punish static camping. Replays showcase how anomalies flip fights, perfect for highlights. If you want a different kind of multiplayer shooter where the map itself fights back, Firebreak delivers. Final Thought, an experimental FPS about fire, teamwork, and living geometry.
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop.
Yeah, you'll need to wait a few more months for this game to be released. It's scheduled to launch in February 2026. This title stands out from the rest with its unique style. The sequel embraces the weirdness of the first game and turns it into a strength. Talking Guns once again comment, joke, and react, but their lines now better match fight scenarios. Planets feel more distinct. Dusty canyons, lush forests, and absurd neon cityscapes. Gunplay feels heavier, shots carry weight, and hits sound satisfyingly impactful. Combo mechanics between weapons encourage experimentation over sticking to a single meter. Platforming breaks up combat, giving space to breathe and admire environments. Puzzles are light and quick, adding personality without killing pace. Humor feels more character-driven, less like throwaway memes, which keeps the tone sharper. Enemies are readable by silhouette and voice, ensuring chaos never feels unfair. Bosses are mini-shows, blending mechanics with comedic banter across multiple phases. Loot and upgrades avoid endless grind. Progression rewards gameplay, not checklists. The trash art aesthetic of environments contrasts nicely with surprisingly photogenic visuals. The soundtrack and effects sync perfectly with jokes and pauses, amplifying timing. Controls are responsive. Double jumps, dashes, grapples, all enhance fluidity. AI isn't groundbreaking but smart enough to push you out of safe zones. Co-op modes make the humor and combat synergies even stronger when shared. Settings allow players to adjust chatter levels if they want more focus on action. Optimization is solid. Plenty of effects, but no frame stutters. This shooter is for players who don't want grim war dramas, but still want sharp mechanics. Final Thought, colorful, strange, but mechanically solid, a mix that hooks you. These 6 shooters cover almost the full spectrum of the genre, from arena chaos and cyberpunk speed to massive wars and comedic sci-fi. All 6 bring fresh pacing, clear readability, and a strong focus on movement. Pick what fits your mood. Speed with Metal Eden, unpredictability with Fragpunk, or scale with Battlefield. If this breakdown was helpful, support the video with a like and subscribe. More fresh games are coming, and tell us in the comments which shooter you'll try first and why.